As of April 2026, two people connected to the Netflix series have announced engagements after their time on the show. One is a couple viewers watched fall in love on screen, while the other is a familiar face from the franchise who found lasting happiness away from the spotlight. Together, their stories have helped prove that love on the spectrum is not just about first dates and nervous conversations. Sometimes, it really does lead to forever. The most talked about engagement right now belongs to Madison Marilla and Tyler White, whose romance became one of the emotional centerpieces of Season 4. Their proposal was featured on the show and took place at Sunken Gardens in Tampa, Florida, the same location where they had their first date. The timing made it even sweeter. Tyler proposed on their one-year anniversary, turning a meaningful place in their love story into the setting for one of its biggest milestones. Both later described the moment as deeply emotional, with Tyler's heartfelt letter leaving them in tears. What makes Madison and Tyler's engagement especially endearing is that their relationship seems to have kept growing in simple, steady ways after filming. In recent interviews with People, the pair shared that they have not rushed into wedding planning yet, partly because they had to keep their engagement secret while the season was still under wraps. Madison has since moved to Plant City, Florida, to be closer to Tyler, and the two now see each other almost every day. They spend time together going on dates, attending church, and building a routine that feels grounded rather than rushed. The other engagement comes from Devin, a familiar face from the first two seasons of the series as Danny Bowman's close friend. While Devin was not part of one of the show's central romances, fans still recognized him instantly when he shared his own major life update. In late March 2026, Devin proposed to his longtime girlfriend, Andrea Clary, in Salt Lake City after about 5 years together. He later announced the news publicly, making it clear that becoming a husband had long been one of his biggest dreams. There is something especially moving about Devin's engagement because it expands the show's success story beyond what happens during filming. Madison and Tyler's relationship blossomed directly in front of viewers, while Devin's engagement reminds fans that cast members continue building full, meaningful lives long after their episodes air. In that way, both stories reflect what has always made Love on the Spectrum stand out. The show treats romance as only one part of a much bigger journey toward confidence, connection, and adulthood. So yes, only 2 Love on the Spectrum stars are publicly engaged right now based on the latest reporting. But even that feels significant. In a television landscape filled with flashy finales and fast breakups, these engagements feel unusually sincere. One began with a first date fans watched unfold. The other grew quietly off-screen. Both are reminders that sometimes the most heartwarming reality TV moments are the ones that keep going after the credits roll.